from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this is a huge opportunity. They almost made it to the national championship last year. As the runner-ups, they have proven that they can compete with anybody in college football, but now they've got to show they can do it again and be consistent competitively. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of this drive. Holds on, it's Montgomery. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target. And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on second down. That's caught. It's Gilmore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They kick it away on fourth down. He's got it, looking for a big return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your line.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just barely got rid of it.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're going to field this one in tight quarters. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Sees a crease. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss point.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's complete to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's James. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll give it to Jared Gibson.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Runs through a tackle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end now in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch in the end zone.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Stopped right there.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Kentucky right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Baxter. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. They'll go with Baxter. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this, and listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
Wants to throw one first. Firing deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Intercepted on the 0. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's a give to Gibson. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy.
Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Rush is on. Out wide left, it's Baxter. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Rush right in his face. Back's got it on the screen. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Kentucky going quickly.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. The 50, the 40, at the 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Drops back on 1st down. Left side, it's James. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Stepping to the right. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
2nd down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive. But maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got an open man. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the #1 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the home team in a heavyweight battle against a fellow top 5 team. And this one is as tight as can be. It's early still, but so far this one has absolutely lived up to the hype. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Gibson again. He's past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and no good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Number 97, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Second down to the air. Right side, it's Ferguson. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Slings it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB.
Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. They go to the counter, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to go up top on second down. Looking for a big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off Gibson, working left. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Turning it on. He's at the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll run it. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Motion from the wide receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical 3rd down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Go, go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ivory. Swapped immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
And he throws another interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Right. So let's go.
On the ground, it's Edwards. Open space at the 25. Bringing it back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the offense is... way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the throws toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Missouri 30, Kentucky 0.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He's looking deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just...
Snags it, and he's open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Upshaw. Out wide left, it's Terry.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hits inside, it's Ivory. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Ready. 129. Jet. Go.
Needs it here on 4th down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Montgomery. Makes the grab in their space. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Back to pass, it's Upshaw. Under pressure, and they got it.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll go to the air. Misses badly on that one.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Edwards.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Upshaw. And his throw is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
And it's no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in front.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. It's been up and down, 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that miss.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. So this offense has done nothing. Nope. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Scanning the field, it's Upshaw. Left side is Terry. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run with Gibson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Missouri 37, Kentucky 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Now on the counter. Shakes off the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Gets the back moving. Second down, gonna throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Upshaw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right side, it's James. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.
Bye.